fuck up.
No,
I can see your change here, mate.
fuck up.
Worse than the ego of a Mediterranean charter boat captain. The owner had to swim to shore, and they're having their time there, and they're gonna move in 3 hours, and they need to get the f*** out of here. Actually, so bad at fishing that fish are suiciding in our dinghy. And the guy was like, it is okay. And I was like, well, I think you gave too little chain. And tomorrow there is 48 knots coming from there. These guys are gonna drag like crazy.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
I can see your change here, mate.
fuck up.
Mate, where are you from?
Hey,
Where are you from,
my
mate?
friend?
This is your chain. I can see it here, and I'm crossing it right now.
Yes, but you can only cross it, and then you must come back over it.
Of course.
It's coming from southeast, the wind, so I will stay there until 9 p.m. So if you want to leave, I will be 2 times, wrap around. That's why I'm trying to tell your ego guy that he needs to drop under me. That's all he needs to do. He drops under me, that's fine. It doesn't matter where I am, I will never wrap around your chain. But right now, I'm not talking to you. One time, you are on top of me, and now I'm going back and I will be on top of you. That's the real issue. That's all that it is. So I understand you want to be in the beautiful water. You can be in the beautiful water. I'm not saying that. But you need to drop under my boat. It's going from there.
Yeah, you're off our chain now, aren't you? We're on you, not the other way.
Right now, I'm going back and forward. But if you see your forecast, it's gonna blow that way. That's all. Again, Mike, your boat, very expensive. Mine, you can probably buy it. So if I need to denounce your boat, I will get paid, no problem. I'm just telling you how it is. That's all.
We are here, so happy.
There is nothing worse than the ego of a Mediterranean charter boat captain. They suck. They have no idea what they're doing. And when you tell them, guy, this is stupid what you're doing, they will do it because they need to say, no, this is right. So now our boat was 1 meter from crashing from them. And the owner came out, and when I asked the owner, like, is this your captain? The guy was like, yeah, I think so. Like, dude, get fired. Oh, my.
We are exactly where they were. If they didn't move,
If we didn't make them move,
yeah.
it happened exactly what I told the guy it would happen. The forecast said in an hour, which is already past, wind will come from southeast, which is actually happening, and we are going back again. So now we will be one time under their chain and one time on top of her chain, because they drop it like this and then we move like that. So we will drop around his thing. Not only that, I will be completely unable to do anything because I am attached to my anchor and my chain is wrapped against theirs. So the only ones who could do something will be them, but I will have no control of my boat, which will be I will be smashing against them until they find a way to fix the disaster the ego of the guy created. So if you see, that's exactly the rock where the guy had his stern lines on. So we are now against his bow. His bow was here, where I'm sitting right now.
Yeah, it will be a disaster.
I have never, you have seen me, I have never been angry in all the years we have been on the boat. Never been angry this way. I'm angry because the guy is the typical ego of a charter boat captain who have zero experience, have no idea what he's doing. And even if you tell him, hey, you are going on top of my anchor, he's like, yeah, no, that's okay, we are leaving in 3 hours. But the problem is that guy, who is a charter captain, have no experience, no idea whatsoever, and have never been on a sailboat, that's another important thing. He doesn't know what happened when you change the pivot point of the boat. He couldn't understand the geometrics of changing that. So if I have this length, and I will pivot around my anchor like this. But if you drop anchor here, if you chain my pivot to this point in the middle, I will run around like that. So if the point where you cross my anchor and the space between that point and your bow is less than the size of my boat, I will swing against you. That's basic. It's like you don't even need to be a skipper to know it. That's basic geometrics from grade 1. That's what got me so angry. And the guy was like, I treat you with respect. I don't fucking care about your respect. Fucking move the boat. Incredible. If you think about that, that guy pays millions for the boat and probably hundreds of thousands of euros per year to keep that guy, who essentially lost him a day of swimming because his ego, because he wanted to do that, because he didn't want to hurt what I told him, which was simple common sense. He could have done. We saw this. I don't think we have that video. If I find it, I will put it. But we saw this being done by a really good skipper last year, if you remember this. There was an Italian guy parked. He wanted to moor there, to med-moor there, and the guy dropped the anchor here, and he went around and back, so his chain went under the sailboat, and then he med-moor. That way, his anchor wasn't changing the pivot point of the sailboat that was 360 degrees. That guy was a real skipper. This guy, I don't know where he found it, but I will fire him like right now. Like not even get me back to the port. I will fire that guy right now. Anyhow, now the guys just swim to the owner had to swim to shore, and they're having their time there, and they're gonna move in 3 hours, and they need to get the fuck out of here. But it's amazing. It's amazing. Again, I don't care. I'm out. I'm done. Without that being said, okay, we are not good at fishing. We are actually so bad at fishing that fish are suiciding in our dinghy just to let us get something. It's like, we know you are not able to catch by yourself, so we're gonna die here.
The sea is giving us food to survive.
Exactly.
My God, poor thing.
Poor thing. You will be fishing them and eating them. So
Cachuco.
yeah, cachuco with putrefied 1 day old, dry under the sun fish.
I have to make a photo for my father.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be the moment where we will have crash in front of them. We are exactly in the point where they were anchored. Exactly.
Today is an intense episode of charter people doing charter shit. So we already saw what happened. Now you have these guys here, right? Look at these guys. So what these guys did, they dropped anchor about 10 meters from my boat on the side, which is, I don't care, because they are on my back. There's no way they're gonna swing against me, at least I think. But I saw them giving chain, and they gave 20 meters, right? And the guy was like, it is okay. And I was like, well, I think you gave too little chain. And the guy was like, well, it's 7 meters dip, and we gave 20 meters. And I was like, yeah, 20 meters. First of all, 7 meters from your transducer to the bottom of the sea, which means you need to add another 2 meters to get to where the sensor of the chain is. So that's not 7 meters anymore, it's 9, 10. Now 10 meters of dip, you only gave 20, and tomorrow there is 48 knots coming from there. These guys are gonna drag like crazy. And I told them, and they were like, no, yeah, that's okay. And I'm like, well, guys, I will say it's your boat, but it's not their boat, so they don't care. Anywho, it's not a problem because they are on our side, aft of us. Tomorrow when it's gonna blow, they're gonna just drag that way and out of our way, so I don't care. And then there is that other guy. I don't think if you guys can see it, but there is that other guy there that essentially, if 5 men, literally 5 Austrian men, they arrived, got completely naked like macacos, and jump into the water. So charter people are weird.